Gold. It's been worshipped, hoarded, stolen, and fought over for centuries. But why? What makes this shiny metal so valuable? Why has it stood the test of time as the ultimate store of wealth? And more importantly, in a world drowning in inflation, does gold still hold the power it once did? Buckle up. We're unlocking the bag on the history of gold. First things first, what is gold? It's a chemical element, atomic number 79, but let's be real, that's not why we care about it. Gold is rare, doesn't corrode, and can be shaped into just about anything. That makes it the perfect material for coins, jewelry, and even modern electronics. But the real magic? Its scarcity and universal appeal make it a perfect store of value. And where did it come from? Not from the earth, that's for sure. Gold is literally cosmic. It formed from massive star explosions billions of years ago and was delivered to our planet through asteroid impacts. Yeah, the gold in your ring, that's space gold. Now, tell me that ain't fire. Gold has been money since before money was even a thing. Ancient Egyptians used it in tombs, Mesopotamians used it to trade, and the Roman Empire, they built an entire economy around it. Gold-backed coins were the standard, and for good reason. You couldn't just print more of it, unlike today's paper money. It was real, tangible, and universally accepted. Fast forward to the US in the 1900s, and we were still rocking with gold. The gold standard meant every dollar had physical gold backing it. But then, governments got greedy. They wanted to print more money than they had gold for. So in 1971, President Nixon said, yeah, we're done with that. And boom, the dollar was no longer backed by gold. Since then, inflation has been running wild. So if we don't use gold-backed money anymore, why does gold still matter? Simple. It's the ultimate hedge against inflation. When your dollars buy you less and less every year, gold holds strong. You can't print more gold, and you can't fake its value. Let's break it down. Inflation is like a slow-motion robbery. It eats away at your purchasing power. What cost $1.50 years ago might cost you $20 today. That's not because things are getting more expensive. It's because the dollar is worth less. But gold? Gold's been doing its thing for thousands of years. It holds value because it's scarce, trusted, and globally recognized. And here's where things get real interesting. The US dollar? It's losing strength, fast. National debt is through the roof. The Federal Reserve is printing money like there's no tomorrow, and inflation is squeezing wallets worldwide. But look at gold. It's hitting all-time highs. That's not gold getting more expensive, that's the dollar getting weaker. Gold is sniffing something out, and if history has taught us anything, it's that we should pay attention. And if you're thinking, okay, so what do I do? Here's the move. Diversify. Holding assets like gold and even Bitcoin helps protect your wealth from inflation and currency devaluation. Gold is your financial seatbelt. It's protection when markets crash, when governments print too much money, and when uncertainty is high. Now this is where things get spicy. Gold has been the king of value for thousands of years, but in the last decade, a new challenger stepped into the ring, Bitcoin. And the question everybody's asking, is Bitcoin the new gold? Let's break it down. Gold and Bitcoin actually have a lot in common. Both are limited in supply. You can't just make more of them. Both are decentralized, no single government controls them, and both are used as hedges against inflation when the dollar starts acting funny. But here's where they differ. Gold is physical. You can touch it, store it, flex with it. Bitcoin, it's 100% digital, stored on the blockchain, and moves at the speed of the internet. Gold has been valuable for millennia. Bitcoin, just over a decade in the game, but already making waves. Some investors swear by gold, others are all in on Bitcoin. But the truth, both have their place. Gold is time-tested. While Bitcoin is making the strong argument, it can be the future. If gold is the classic Rolls-Royce of wealth storage, Bitcoin is the Tesla New, disruptive, but here to stay. Here's what the smart investors are doing. They're stacking both. Gold for stability, Bitcoin for growth. One is the OG store of value. The other is digital gold with massive upside potential. The real game is diversification. Because whether it's inflation, market crashes, or the dollar losing power, you don't want to be caught slipping. You feel me? Now, let's address the skeptics. Some say Bitcoin is too volatile. Others argue gold is outdated. But let's keep it real. Volatility isn't a flaw, it's an opportunity. Bitcoin's wild price swings have made early adopters rich, and as for gold, outdated. Now, if a 5,000-year track record isn't solid, I don't know what is. Remember, the past is always a good indication of the future, so let's learn from history to be at the top of our game as investors. Think of it like this. Gold is the heavyweight champ. Steady, reliable, been running the game for centuries. Bitcoin, it's the rising star. Fast, unpredictable, but changing the future. Do you want the proven veteran or the high-flying new contender? The answer is, why not both? The real key isn't picking sides. It's about protecting your wealth, playing the game smart, and staying ahead of the system. Gold is sniffing out trouble in the economy, and Bitcoin is proving itself as digital gold. The big question isn't whether gold will still be valuable in the future, it's whether your dollars will be. Gold has been money for thousands of years, and history tells us it will always be valuable. So, do you want to stand unprotected? Or do you want to stand on guard? The choice is yours. Welcome to Unlocking the Bag, where we don't just talk money, we talk real money. Tap in. Let's get this gold. And maybe some Bitcoin too.